this up. All right, here we go. Jumping into the game. Right now, production tab live, and in the bottom corner, both of these are on the left of Arena. Bottom corner, it's from Unfold, the newly formed StarCraft division of Unfold, Alenushka.
And his Terran opponent in the top left, it's from Team ECV, it's Hendronimus.
Yes.
I'm not sure if ECV is still their official name slash
Really?
if it's an abbreviation. Yeah, it's EC Visualize, but no longer. I don't think it's supposed to be extended to Esports Club Visualize, which was always the case.
Okay.
Names change around in this scene, man.
Yeah, they do. Except when you're the Dutch StarCraft League, then you're just Dutch StarCraft League.
Yeah, because why would you change a name like that?
Yeah, no, we still do StarCraft, but now we're called the Dutch League of Legends League.
Uh-huh.
No, don't think I should do that.
Nah, let's not. At least not yet.
Oh, nice.
Alright, so Anushka is going to go for a bit of an Overlord scout here. You should be able to see pretty much everything that's going on before the first unit that can actually shoot at an Overlord pops. And yeah, we have an SSV scout here coming up from Hendronimus, so these players definitely want to know what they're up to, which is important, good fundamentals.
Nice. Let's take a look at the Unfold team icon there. I haven't seen that before. It's a dragon. Dragon unfolds.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, if Game of Thrones has taught me anything, that if you want to intimidate people, use dragons.
Cool. House of Thrones, Game of Cards.
I don't think there's any dragons in House of Cards, though.
Oh, that's true. Unless you count the First Lady as a dragon. She's one fierce woman.
Oh, man. So I wonder if these players, considering their rank, have any other different builds compared to what we saw earlier. Yeah. Like we saw some early pool play with a lot of circlings coming out of FMTC. We saw some Marine Widowmine drops coming out of Ark, the Terran player, which are very, very typical, aggressive builds that you use to put pressure on your opponent early in the game. In order to, get him to make mistakes and do some damage and establish map control. But usually at leagues like Platinum, players will generally play a lot of aggressive builds. So yeah, this could go completely either way, but we have already Metabolic Boost on the way for Alenushka.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
No, I was just laughing. Sorry, didn't really say anything useful.
Oh, okay. I just had to turn on the light in my room because it's getting dark.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I prepare for this kind of stuff, man. I've learned my lesson, so I turn on the lights before I start casting because I know otherwise I'll be in the dark at some point.
Yeah, well, I'm not in the dark because I got a light pointed at the wall in front of me, so I get good lighting on me. But the rest of my room just goes dark because there's no outside light coming in anymore.
Is that right? Right, yeah. It was a beautiful day, though. Oh man, it was such a beautiful day. I even went out cycling on the dike.
Oh man, yeah, it's spring.
It's spring.
And I have a leg injury, so I can't bike to work.
I have a time trial coming up, so an actual competition. It's a duo time trial, so you ride together with two people, and you have to go, take over the lead, one over the other, and then. But it's very serious competition. It's because we drive it on city bikes, just regular city bikes, just old school Dutch stadsfietsen, and so it's a stadsfietsen tijdrit, city bike time trial. And it's 6.5 kilometers, so I've been training my ass off for this one time, and I do hope to win the Stadsfietsen tijdrit. It's because
6.5 is not that far, right?
No, we hope gonna be 10, 11 minutes. I'm not sure, but the city bikes will be provided by the organization. It's the Nijmegen Students Cycling Society, and they will not have any gears, so it's going to be a very high cadence type of thing. So we'll be pedaling our asses off.
Okay, so so they're like you have a name for that, right? What do you call bikes with no gears? Just gearless?
Gearless bikes, yeah. Fixies? No, fixed
bikes.
Bikes.
Fixies. Yeah, I think that's correct.
Okay, but they're not fixies though. I mean, in fixies, a real fixie has fixed gear, which means that the pedals cannot stop whenever the bike is moving. So the pedals are fixed to the gear.
Oh,
so that's something else. There's also single speed, which may be what you're referring to. So they do have a flywheel. So single speed has one gear, but you can stop your feet while the bike is moving. With a fixie, you
Yeah.
cannot, and so
All
you
right.
fall down if you try that.
All right.
So
So let's talk about this game. We're 5 minutes into it. So this
bikes.
is the Hellbat push I was talking about earlier with a couple of Marauders. Already focusing now on Queen. Doesn't transfuse, even though I think he had enough energy to do that. Oh, he's getting right on top of these Hellbats, and Zergling's not the best at fighting Hellbats, I tell you that, but we do have some Roaches, which are much more efficient, but at the same time there's also Marauders. You may need to pull some drones at this stage, or at least micro the Roaches away from the Hellbats, but the push it from Hendronimus while he's on 3 bases and banking 1,000 minerals is quite effective.
Oh, that wasn't so bad. 3 drones. Okay, that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, he saved a lot of drones. He still has to take his 3rd base. More roaches popping. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. So Alenushka is somewhat supply blocked because he's not adding on all that much more. He's short on larvae. Yeah, he can. Okay, he's got 4 larvae. He can make more roaches now if he wants to.
The
Meanwhile,
push
there's one Viking.
has ended, and
Yeah.
supplies pretty even.
Yeah, it was mostly an army trade, right?
Right,
Like
yeah.
he killed a lot of Zerglings, some queens, and now there's no queens, so he can't. Wait, there's literally no queens. So this is actually pretty bad for Alenushka. He can't inject, which leads to the fact that he can't make more drones and he can't make more
And
overlords.
this flying bike over here is taking out the overlords. Also, because there's no queens, uncontested bike there.
Oh, and here's the follow-up from Hendronimus. The moment he remembers he's got a medevac sitting outside his opponent's base with 2 widow mines in it. Yeah, he should fly that in right as he's doing now, and he's going to drop these right on top of the drones. Does Alenushka see this? I don't think so.
Bury them!
He's not seeing it at all, so this might actually do a lot of damage.
That was, I think, 11 drones.
Yeah, 11 drones. And now he moves them away.
Like, Spore Crawler on the way. I'm not. Is this going to be on time to finish for the Queen to take out these Widow Mines, or will they strike again? They may, right?
Yeah, they're going to hit again for sure.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna put a couple roaches in position, but you don't want to clump them up too far because then the AOE.
That's another 2, I think. All right, there we go.
All right, so in case you hadn't figured it out, Hendronimus is in a pretty commanding lead at this point. Like he's got a lot more workers, even though, yeah, I think being at 60 workers would have been more par for the course, and he might want to resaturate because both his main and natural were a bit oversaturated. But yeah, he's just gonna go into full macro mode, and Alenushka is still working on getting his economy up going. Never mind upgrades, he's just starting on those.
Well, Alenushka did finish 1-1, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty important. Yeah, he's got +1 carapace from the looks of it. So that's yeah, he did finish 1-1 for his roaches. I'm sorry.
That's pretty cool.
He's working on +1 melee, even though he's making a bunch of zerglings.
I had useful input.
Very useful input, Frank. Thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing a timing here for the Terran when his own 1-1 finishes. He's adding on 3 more barracks. He's got plenty of income. Yeah, things are looking pretty solid for Hendronimus. So, as you can see, an early attack like that, it can just be so effective at any level.
Most certainly. We see a little bit of unsaturation here in the gases. The gas of Alenushka here on the 3rd base is not saturated.
Oh, that's fine. Like, you don't need all that much gas actually as Terran. Like
he has a lot of gas actually. Now that you mention it, yeah.
Oh, sorry, you mentioned Alenushka. I thought you were referring to the Terran, but
oh no,
he's saturating it now. But he's gonna need gas, especially for Mutas and Banes, because those are expensive in gas terms. But right now he's got to focus on defending this drop. I mean, this main push coming up here. He's got a bit of creep spread, but just about nothing at his 3rd. So it looks like Hendronimus is just gonna hop over there with a bunch of widow mines.
This 3rd is gone.
Yeah, this is gone for sure. Not much the Zerg can do about this to fix it. Takes the Widowmine hit to the drones. He could try and go for a surround though. The moment Hendronimus moves back out in either direction, he could try and go for a surround. He's got quite a bit of baning. Speed is about to finish.
He does it.
Overseer. He's gonna lose the Overseer.
Oh, and that's the Widowmine.
That was splitting. Diamond level splits are good enough when you're off creep against slow banelings. Yeah, this is looking pretty good here for the Terran. He's got plenty of medevacs. to back up all these stims, and he's just going to go into the main. And these roaches, they do not stand much of a chance.
I don't think this is Alenushka's game. There we go. GG indeed. Hendronimus is up 1-0 in the finals of the bronze to platinum tier.
Right. Very dominating
nice
performance from Hendronimus, I have to say. I was actually thinking, when I looked at these players' ranks at first, like Alenushka is unranked, but he has like over 3,000. Wow, I forgot to pronounce how to pronounce the TH in English. That's difficult.
It happens.
He has over 3,000 games played in his career. Yeah, you just gotta pronounce the American.
He's got over 500 games played. Actually, so this is what's at stake tonight. I've got here 2 Legacy of the Void StarCraft t-shirts, StarCraft Legacy of the Void t-shirts. The winner of this match will win one of those shirts, and the winner of the Diamond to Grandmaster League will so as well. So, yeah, Alenushka has played over 3,000 games, you say. That's pretty impressive. But currently unranked.
Wait, there's a feature called reviews? Can you review a player? No.
Really?
Oh, that's funny.
This interface, like, wait, I'm gonna try, because someone told me just now in the chat, I think with one of the players, explained to me that you can actually turn on timestamps in the chat.
Yeah, I think you can.
That's really cool. I'm gonna try and find the option for that. Let's see, options, social. I said it was show timestamps. Awesome, cool. Because the lobby chat as well. There's even if you switch lobbies, the lobby chat just remains to be the lobby chat. So you don't know if you see if 2 players saying we're ready, whether that was them saying they were ready for the previous game or for the new game. But now I have timestamps. Really cool.
Yeah, that's very
wicked.
Very useful.
Yes. All right, Alenushka, Hendronimus, joining the lobby as we speak.
Yeah, I wonder if what the actual game plan from Alenushka was in that game, because he just never got to execute it, So I hope we're gonna see that in the upcoming game for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so Hendronimus is ready. We're just waiting for Alenushka to give the... Oh, there we go. Game starting. Good luck and have fun. Game number 2. This is match point, of course. Hendronimus is 1 game away from winning. Nice. Actually, someone's saying that it's going to be MCON versus AT finals. Oh yeah, obviously it's going to be MCON versus AT finals in the other bracket. Let's go. Yeah, we're jumping into the game. Game number 2 on Dusk Towers. And in the 1 o'clock position, playing as the pink Zerg right now, it is Alenushka, a veteran of the finals here. So here we go. 3rd time in the finals, Alenushka.
And his opponent in the bottom left of Dusk Towers is his red turn opponent from Team EC Visualized. It's Hendronimus.
Yes, indeed. Alright, pretty convincing showing from Hendronimus last game. And so far nothing really exciting happening. No 6 pools.
Yeah, but that's basically the name of the game on this map, right? Because the distance between both bases is rather substantial, and the fact that you have a base tucked away in the back of your base on a short ramp, small base on a small ramp means you can defend it so much easier. So it heavily favors economic play, and oh, I love this. It's a CC first from Hendronimus. I have to say, like, ever since Marine King did this in like every matchup, I'm such a big fan of playing CC first, and I guess this is a map you can actually do it on. It always felt so amazing when you're playing a Terran versus Protoss, and you go CC first against standard 1 racks, fast expand, 1 gate, fast expand into a forge, into a robo, and you just overwhelm them by the 12 or 30 minute mark with a ton of Vikings and bio.
Nice. All right. There's a very deliberate Overlord scouting pattern here, I take it. I mean, he's sending his Overlords not quite directly at Hendronimus' base, but so that they skirt the edges. You don't want to have them, I take it, in vulnerable positions. That's probably it, right? All right.
So what do you think, the guys from unfold are looking at right now? Like, what are they? How would they feel if they're seeing their teammate play like this?
Well, of course,
In
they're
this,
rooting for him. And they're saying, kom op Alenushka, nu wel eens winnen, in the chat. It's a dragon toss there in the chat. So this is fun. I mean, watching people that you know and want to root for play. I mean, it's like watching Harston play at WCS. You're gonna be rooting for Harston because he's the Dutch guy, right? And now you're rooting for
yeah,
one of your friends. That's really cool. It makes the game so much more alive.
yeah, like that's one of the things I love the most about esports, when you have, fans, people who will root for you, not just because of what team you are, because they feel attached to you in some way. Like in Katowice, we had it kind of goes in both directions though, because sometimes you have people actually only showing up for that team. We were playing they were showing Counter-Strike, and Team Virtus Pro, which is a Polish team, showed up and played, and when they got on stage, the crowd just went wild and chanting their names and everything, which was amazing. But when they lost, a lot of people also kind of left.
God.
So we had a much more emptier stadium from that point on. At the same time, they also did a signing session, which was just completely packed. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, good timing. I mean,
Absolutely.
but it can be really good. Remember the WCS finals in Poland where Mana was playing Lilbao? I mean, that was the atmosphere there and the crowd was just so insane. That was really cool. I wish I'd been there. That was really good.
All right, so looking at both these players right now.
Overlord going down? Yeah. Oh, sorry.
That was quite unexpected. Great scan here from Hendronimus, actually. He sees the Baneling Nest as well as two evolution chambers. So this should really tell him, like, kind of what's going on. Like, if you see two Evo chambers being planted down along with the Baneling Nest, that just tells you, okay, it's not going to be roaches. It's going to go for macro play. I'm pretty much safe to do whatever I want for the upcoming next minute, unless he decides to respond to my scan and actually change his plans, which would be just sheer brilliance. So yeah, I think Andronis is going to feel pretty good. He's probably going to go and lift his orbital command as soon as possible, because he's free to take that base. You know?
Yeah, there's some Zerglings on the map, but does he have, like, he has quite a lot of Marines. He could withstand the amount of Zerglings. Well, there are Banelings coming now, but I think they're defensive Banelings. He wouldn't be morphing those slow Banelings all the way over here if he wanted to attack with them, right? Don't think so.
Yeah. Alright, Lair coming up. It's going to be a Spire after this.
Yeah. Right, so Hendronimus is still using that 3rd CC to saturate his existing bases.
Yeah.
There we go, lifting it.
Yeah. I was thinking, like, kind of overdoing it there. Like, the main advantage of taking an early third is that you can mule it. So your income from the main base stays, alive longer. Meaning you have a more stable income for a short amount of time. It doesn't matter all that much. I mean, you still got to expand at the same time, but it gives you perhaps a bit more rounded income. Yeah, good build here so far from Hendronimus. Once he goes up to 5 barracks, he's adding on plenty of Marauders. He's going to be just fine. I don't think he's going to be adding on Liberators though. Oh, picks off another Overlord somewhere. Actually, Alenushka is supply blocked. He's adding on 4 Overlords at this point.
Yeah, pretty bad supply block. Of course, not as bad for Zerg as it is for the other races, because they can keep on adding those larvae.
Yeah, he needs to just stay on top of his injects. If he just does that, he'll be able to make tons of units, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's making Baneling speed.
30
does he actually have? Yeah, I don't see a Spire. Huh. He's finished his lair, but he's not building a Spire yet.
So there may be lots of pressure first.
He's moving across the map. You don't want to show those links. Maybe just one.
Okay, so Baneling speed is halfway down currently.
Oh, I can't imagine. He's actually going to do this, right? He's flooding links.
Yeah.
Making more Banes.
Another 20 links.
There's no Widow Mines. I mean, his factory is actually not doing anything. He's just building a big ball of bio.
I can tell you this is going to do some damage.
Yeah, if Hendronimus doesn't see this coming, and he's not, he's going to have combat shield just in time, I think.
But he scans, he sees the same thing he saw before, so he has no real idea that this is coming. He's not pre-splitting or anything.
Oh, he needs to split. What is Alenushka doing?
Seconds.
Man?
He's waiting for the Baneling speed to finish. Now it's finished. And now he's waiting for Zerglings. There we go.
Oh,
Small little
Hendronimus is not
poke.
watching his army. He needs to split.
Oh,
Split, stim.
He ran in like a little bit at the time, and now he's hesitating. Oh.
Split more. You can do it. Yes. That is how you split.
That is
And that,
hard.
ladies and gentlemen, is why I don't think attacking off creep with Banelings, yeah.
Even if they have speed. No, that was unfortunate. Again, it was mainly just an army trade. So,
Yeah,
but it does mean
it's
that
a bit of
Alenushka is now
anti-timing.
behind, and he hasn't built any tech, like you said. There's no now the Spire comes up. So this was definitely a loss for Alenushka. I mean, he traded army, but you don't want to just trade army if you sacrifice tech to do that.
Yeah, like you can trade armies when you're on equal footing with, better tech or with higher income coming up, but you don't want to trade armies when you're behind. Like that's just losing.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if we have a move out here from Hendronimus actually.
Oh, and he
This
takes a
Scarlet-
4th base right behind it. This is very aggressive expansion move as
Yeah.
well. It looks like he can do a lot of damage with this.
Oh man, no Banelings, and these lings are just gonna get shredded. And then oh my god, he's 60 supply up. He's gonna kill
Wow.
this 4th.
Is this
Yeah,
it?
it's gonna cancel the Banes, and this might indeed be it. Like he drops 1 scan, he cleans a lot of creep. If he does so, gonna clean up the 4th. If he really wants to screw his opponent, he's gonna pick up then and drop into the main.
Right, and you see Alenushka was saving up for lots of mutas that he can start building in just about 10 seconds from now. But you see how the tech delay has cost him. If he had those mutas right now, this would be different. I mean, Hendronimus would have to defend back home. There have to be other things as well. But now the mutas has not even started yet while there's Marines and Banelings.
Don't. Oh,
Oh, okay.
yeah. This is why you should scan before you go up without any high ground vision.
Uh-huh.
So, Alenushka defense this takes a lot of damage. I mean, we have got 2 upgrades now finishing for the Terran.
But he's not building the mutas. He's choosing to build more Zerglings instead right now.
Yeah, he's kind of in panic defense mode. I mean, his economy isn't ideal either. 52 drones is on 3 bases is just, not enough. Especially when your Terran opponent is just cranking out that much army. He's got a bit of a soft contained setup here.
Yeah.
Which is completely advantageous because Alenushka has got nowhere to go. He can't take a 4th. He doesn't have any air army whatsoever to speak of. Plus 3 attack is on the way for the Terran. And Hendronimus has this on lockdown. And I think Alenushka realizes, goes in for the surround, doesn't have all that many Banelings, but he gets a couple good connections here. Okay, the upgrades. Yeah, the upgrades are just way too good for the Terran here.
And
It's
he's
2-2 versus 1-1.
he could just run in now, I think. Oh my god, poor Alenushka. I think this is going to be finals number 3 where he doesn't win. I mean, he may be at the top of the rankings actually because he made it to the finals every time, but he hasn't won a single time yet. Hopefully next time Alenushka